Hello, you glorious moon child. I just woke up, and today is International Friendship Day. So I wanted to make a quick video talking about the people, the humans that I call my family. First of all, because I know that for a lot of people, making new friends is a hard thing. And I want to assure you that it's not. It doesn't have to be. There are a lot of skills that go into developing friendships, and there's a reason that it's called making friends, right? It's not finding friends, although sometimes it is a challenge to just find these people, but making friends. You're making them as if you're making them out of clay into a relationship that is sustaining, that is beautiful and helpful and loving and supportive. And you deserve soul friends. And so today I want to thank the people that make my life bearable and wonderful and make my stress make me more capable than what I would be without them. And so a couple of names. Amy, one of my new friends, in the sense that we've been friends for about 3 years. We met, in late 2020, early 2021 or so, and it has been such a blessing in my life for us to be friends because Amy and I are a lot alike, and a lot alike in ways that are different than what people would expect. So we don't necessarily have the same interests and the same hobbies, but we have a lot of the same beliefs and a lot of the same understandings about the world and about ourselves based on what we've been through. And if you know anything about friendship, having people who get why you are the way you are and who take the time to ask means the world. Christina, another one of my sestras. I met her around the same time that I met Amy, and we hit the ground running. I mean, we became friends so fast and went so deep so quickly, and I really appreciate that about people because when you have a traumatic background, and especially when you have trauma around friendship in general, it can be hard to connect with people quickly or to connect with people deeply without feeling like you're trauma dumping. And so I deeply, deeply appreciate you. I appreciate her for this friendship. Erin, this one, another one that I've met in the last couple of years, and we have grown close, and every time that we get to talk, every time that we get to connect, it is so valuable to me. It is so beautiful to have someone who, yes, is a little older than me. A lot of my friends are actually, but to be able to see my perspective as valuable and for me to learn from her, and that every time that we connect, we can see that our different perspectives on life and the way that we've gone through life and the things that we've gone through, it doesn't matter. Age is just a number, and I love that. I love that it never feels like there's any difference between us because we're able to connect, we're able to see each other, and we're able to support each other through life's hardest moments. Kristen, oh my love, I don't know if she will see this video because she's not a big social media person, and so she and I have been friends for almost 6 years now, and we met through a beta program for an educational program talking about trauma in your business and loving your business. And it was ironic because at the time we also connected over chronic health issues, and so to have someone in my corner who understands that sometimes life hits you so hard, and sometimes that's trauma and sometimes that's health and sometimes it's a bit of both because our trauma lives in our bodies, it has been so helpful to have someone who truly understands what that looks like, and also someone who understands what mental health hardship looks like, because if you don't know, consider yourself lucky, and if you do know, I'm with you. I'm with you. I have lived with CPTSD, with PTSD, with anxiety, with depression. I have lived with all of that for most of my life in different capacities, and I am surviving all of it. And then there's another Christina. I have a trend for Christinas and Kristins for some reason. And this is my friend Christina who does my eyelashes, which I love and I adore her. We connected very quickly. She's a newer friend, and this is one of the most beautiful things about friendship, I think, is that people don't talk about the layers of different people that you meet at different times. And that is what is so beautiful about this friendship in particular. We met in a professional capacity. She was doing a service for me. And ironically, I became one of her clients after someone else got injured and had to pass me on for one appointment. And I'm such a loyalist. Like, when I find someone that I vibe with, I'm sticking with them. Like, there's no way that I'm going to go to someone else unless they go out of business. And so I feel so lucky every time that I go see her. It's like a little therapy session for both of us, I think. And that is wonderful because, again, we connected fast and hard. We both have extensive childhood trauma, and to be able to connect with someone who just gets it, it makes a world of difference. Are you sensing a theme? Because I am. Next, Athena. Oh, my love, Athena. She and I, we connected hard and fast as well. And the funny thing is that she and I have the most parallels, I would say, out of any of my friends. I have a lot of friends who have parallels in the sense that we have the same hardships and we went through a lot of trauma. But Athena and I mean, it was like we lived the same life. We're only a few years apart. And when we first met, it was like, oh, at this psych ward stay. And oh, when I was kicked out and I was homeless and, disowned by my family, it was this age. And literally, it was like the same age that these things happened to us, or a year before or after. It was wild. field. And I appreciate that. I appreciate someone who can understand the depth of that experience, and also not just having ongoing and deep childhood trauma, but having one thing after another, after another, after another, and being surprised to have made it this far in life, to have been alive to see this age. That is a common theme with a lot of my friends, that we're alive today, and that is a success. And then some of my oldest friends, Steph. Steph and I became friends almost 14 years ago now. And originally it was because we were going to go walking together. Like, we were trying to lose weight, and that's not something that I talk about anymore. I talk about health. I don't talk about weight. I don't talk about body shapes. And she and I connected because we were going to be walking buddies. And there were other people who were going to be walking with us. And there have been other people along the way that have been friends with the both of us and have never really stuck it out. And the two of us, I owe her my life. And I mean that quite literally, because when I left my ex, when I escaped, she gave me a place to live. She gave me a quiet place in West Virginia with a huge backyard, so I was immersed in nature, away from everything. I mean, it literally was an hour's drive just to go get Chinese food. So like in the middle of nowhere. I did not understand where she lived until I was there. And it was so restorative. It was so needed. And also, we just have lived such different lives. So to be living there and being able to see her and reconnect and deepen our friendship in person was a gift, a huge gift, and I so appreciate her. And then last, but certainly not least, these are not in any particular order, my best friend, Josh. Now, I would consider every single person on this list my best friend and my sisters. And this one is brother. This one, we've known each other for over 20 years. We met when we were 11 years old, and we're only 5 weeks apart in age. And I feel like we have just lived this life together where sometimes we're talking and sometimes we're not. And it's never coming from a place of not wanting to be in each other's lives. It's just life happens. And the beautiful thing is that when we reconnect deeply. We get to know what's going on right now. And, you know, maybe there will be a time in the future when we live together again, because we did that once too. He is absolutely my will to me being Grace, Will and Grace, because we just have such a way of being with each other and such a way of existing that I am so thankful that I've had someone in my life for so long who has seen me for who I am, and I hope that I always can do the same for him. So I'd love to know, who are your people? And if you feel like you don't have people, reach out. Let's be friends. You know, maybe you want to join my community, because making friends as adults is hard for a lot of people, and it doesn't have to be. That's why I created Sparkle Warriors Restoration Community. That's why I created this monthly membership, because it should be easy to make friends, and I will teach you how. So happy International Friendship Day, beautiful.